Right, folks, how are we all? Where you from? What you drinking? What you sniffing? What you looking at? What you watching? You're watching me. You're watching a big fat bloke, me, talking. Anyway, if you say, do you know what? If I got the time, I could do so many newspaper reviews and stuff every bloody day about the complete lunacy of this world that we're living in. Now, I was sitting and reading through Facebook the other day, and you know how they get these little stories pop up and you think, really? Are you fucking being serious? Are you for real? Jesus. He's ascended, isn't he? Or has he gone up today? It's Easter Monday, so he's probably gone up. So what it is then, folks, I was reading through Facebook and these stories come up, and anyway, I seen this one story, and basically it's a fat bird. Now, this might offend some people. Oh no, it won't offend. You might take offence, and I'm just not really fucking bothered. Because this is absolute lunacy that is happening in this world today. Right, so what it is, I'll try and put a photo up. I'll put a photo up of this woman now. Right, and I'll see if it works. Right, get rid of. I tell you what, you get fed up with reading these fucking stories, don't you? And you get bloody adverts popping up. So, plus size traveller says she was discriminated against at airport after worker refused to push her wheelchair because she was too heavy. She wasn't too heavy, she was just too fucking fat. Fat, yeah? Blubber. I'll tell you, I'll show you an hour. Look, here she is. There she is, look. Look at that. Fucking size of that. Hey. So. Oh, bloody hell, now I've lost the whole story. Let me just bring it back up again. Open. There we go. So, plus size traveller says she was discriminated against at airport after worker refused to push her wheelchair because she was too heavy. Jaelynn, is it Jaelynn. Please don't sit on my man, you'll crush him, you fat fucking effer. She staged a new protest at SeaTac Airport in Seattle of blatant discrimination against plus size travellers. A plus-size travel blogger, for fuck's sake, staged a protest. I bet it was like she just sat there and blocked the old fucking aisle off, because I bet she's got one of them arses that does that. Don't it? It's like the Mexican wave of her arse. That's not sweat, by the way, if you can see water there. I just put my arm in my truck. I couldn't be arsed to open. I'm too fat and lazy. I opened the top bit as I couldn't be bothered to pull the fucking flap down at the back, so I reached in and it got wet. It's not sweat, unlike this fat fucker here. Jaelynn Chaney, whatever her name is, 28, is that what, her age or a weight? Shared a video of herself holding up a sign demanding, how the hell did, what, she don't want anybody to, she wants somebody to push her, but she can manage to hold her own sign up. Video of herself holding a sign demanding wheelchair access for all at airports, which she was accused of blatant discrimination. It comes after the influencer that influences people, who has more than 140,000 followers on TikTok. 140,000 followers is not a lot in a world that's got like 9 billion in it. That is, I've got 150,000 subs, right? It's fucking nothing. You watch other YouTubers, Andy the Grabby Cabby, fucking moans like fuck, just copies Paz, right? Whatever Paz does, Andy the Grabby Cabby does. He's got 130 odd thousand. It's fucking nothing. Nothing in this day and age of whatever follower. Like you're supposed to be going, ooh, 140,000 followers on TikTok. Ooh, that ain't bad. And how many of them are sitting there fucking laughing at her? Because I might just follow her on TikTok now and just fucking laugh at her. She experienced an ordeal. An ordeal while flying into SeaTac Airport in May 2024. Fucking May 2024. And it's only just come out now, April 25. Jaelynn, who is reportedly a 6XL UK size, which is a 24. So she's not, although she's big, she could actually get off a fat fucking lard arse, a walk. Accused an airport worker of refusing to push her in the wheelchair after getting off the plane because of her weight. In her latest video, the content creator, oh, fuck's sake, one of these fucking idiots who do this seem to think that they're really important. Why do they think that? Yeah, I mean, I know I come on here and I give my opinion and all that, but I don't want to influence people. I would like to make people think, and people think, oh yeah, perhaps Dave's right and all that, but you are not an influence. You're a fat fucking effer, yeah, who can't move because you're too fucking fat, yeah. In her latest video, the content creator claims the SeaTac Airport violates our rights and claim that there are other fat fuckers who have similar experiences. If SeaTac refuses to assist fat people, they need to have a written policy stating that discrimination outright, she wrote in her caption. But instead, they lie, deny service and leave... You're not disabled, love. You're not disabled. You're just fucking fat. Yeah? You're just fat. There is no other way around it. You're just a fucking lard arse. This is unacceptable and I will not stay silent. While I don't have food in my mouth, I will be talking. She didn't really say that. I just made that up. In her original video detailing her complaint against SeaTac Airport, Jaelynn, is it Jaelynn? Jaelynn, who can walk, she can fucking walk, said she always requests a wheelchair assistance when flying. Why don't they get the army? Why don't they get the army in? Why don't they get the Air Force in and use them big fucking... Can you remember when the Yanks left Afghanistan? And it showed you them all running along with the plane and that, trying to get on the plane. And it's what the Americans take all the Hummers in and all the tanks and all the heavy stuff. Why don't they just like say you can only fly from a military base, love? That's it. You're the size. You've got the arse the size of a fucking Hummer, yeah. She says she always requests a wheelchair assistance when flying. However, during this trip, she claimed that the employee assigned to help assist her from the entry of the jet started to walk away when she realised she would be assisting Jaelynn instead of one of the smaller passengers. So they actually got a woman who is probably half the fucking... Mind you, in America, you don't know, they're all that fucking... But when they've got a woman to push her. You know when you see the planes are being pulled by those tractor things, don't you? When the planes, they put the bar on, don't they? Then they pull the plane into position. Why don't they get one of them? Why don't they just like fucking hook her wheelchair up? You could have a tow bar between her legs, and then she could like connect the tow bar, and then this tractor could tow her. Jaelynn claims the employer also made comments about her size and blatantly ignored her pleas for the wheelchair. Why should an employee put her own health at risk by pushing something that just can't be bothered about her own health? That's how I look at it. If she wants... I went all Boris then, didn't I? We can take the vaccine. You'll be all... I bet she's had the vaccine. I went, yeah, just fucking... put it in my throat. I was then forced to walk up one of the longest jet bridges I've ever encountered, and she didn't stop. the influencer wrote on her TikTok video. She added back, by the time she was allowed to reach the wheelchair and sit down, her lips were white, her oxygen levels had declined, and she almost fainted. Can you imagine that going, oh, swooning, boom, and fucking like they're all going, what the fuck was that? What the fuck is the Twin Towers come down again? This was my first time flying without oxygen. I bet you had a fucking cake though, didn't you? I bet you're like, I'll have a cake. Yeah, would you like oxygen or a cake? Ooh, well, I need oxygen to breathe and live. Oh, fuck it, give us the cake. Give me the fucking cakes. This woman was just assumed I could walk and would rather do... Oh, this fucking thing. This woman assumed I could walk and would rather me do that instead of her having to push someone my size up the jet bridge. So she had to push her up the fucking jet bridge, and because Chubby couldn't be fucking bothered. She's another one of those, isn't she, where she's got fat eyelids. She's got that fucking fat. Her eyelids are just like a lump of fat in her. So all the other attendants wheeled their passengers up the jet bridge. They've got like a fucking... They've got everybody pushing people up. How the fuck does this plane take off with all these fucking fatties on it? Now, I know I'm taking the piss here, right? I know I'm taking the piss. And I know I'm a fat fucker myself, right? But I would not degrade myself by going on a plane and then expecting some woman of about 5'2" to push me up a fucking bridge. All the other attendants wheeled their passengers up the jet bridge, but my needs were discarded. I wonder if they're right. I wonder if they've got this like fucking bridge that can like have 5 or 6 wheelchairs, and they line them up, and it's like Murray Walker, and they've got the lights going, go, and like the fucking, I wonder if they could race, they could make it into a fucking, a race for charity, folks. They could race for charity and get people, get them fucking running, pushing them up there. No, fucking hell. Jaelynn says her order was an example of why employee sensitive training was necessary to help plus-size travellers in one of the demanding, it's one of the most demandings in a petition she launched in 2023. She's done this in 2023 as well. Jaelynn is vocal about what she believes would be improvements to air travel for plus. I'll tell you what would be an improvement, love. Losing some fucking weight, eating less, moving more. I wonder how much luggage she's allowed to take on. I bet she sits there as well, doesn't she? She's not like a normal. This seat's too small for that fat ass. And and some poor blokes sat there next to her and she goes, I want a window seat. And they're going, you can't have a window seat because if you sat next to the plane, you'd make the plane do that. It'd be like going round in fucking circles. They wouldn't go anywhere. She wants the FAA to mandate that all airlines implement a comprehensive customer of size policy that prioritises the comfort and well-being of all passengers. How about just prioritise the comfort and well-being of normal size people? If you're tall, I'm 6'6", and when I have flown, to get cramped up on a fucking plane with no leg room fucking hurts. But when you like, I can't help my height unless I cut my fucking legs off halfway through my shit. Right, I can't be a normal height. Well, the normal height's hard, 6'6" now, isn't there? But when you just keep shoving food in your face and you're a big fat fucking effer, that isn't like genetics or genetics or genes, is it? That's just you being fat. You could lose weight. You could actually stop eating. You could actually stop eating and everything would be all right, wouldn't it? But no, you can't do that. According to Jaelynn, plus size passengers are forced to occupy only one seat. What do you want, a fucking 3-seater settee sat there? I want more than one seat, but I only want to pay for one seat because it's discrimination. Plus size passengers are forced to occupy only one seat, face experience a painful and vulnerability to poor treatment from... Well, why don't we just get you on a plane like when you fly cattle? We could call it Fat Airlines, and you just get on the plane with all the other cattle and they'll put you in a fucking thing at the back and you're just like, I don't know, fucking... to poor treatment from fellow passengers, including hateful comments, disapproving. You looked at me disapprovingly. You bastard. You looked at me disapprovingly because I'm overweight. And even refused to sit next to them. They can't sit next to you because you fucking take all the space up, you big fucking chubby chubber. The mistreatment of plus-size passengers is unacceptable, and it highlights the urgent need for better policies that protect the dignity and rights. When you're that big, love, and you can't walk, or you need someone to push you, you haven't got any dignity. There is people who are in wheelchairs all their life. Unky Steve used to be in a wheelchair. When he went out, he had to have a wheelchair because of his condition, an illness that he had. Yeah? Unky Steve would have loved to have walked, yeah? No, not this one. I want to sit in a chair and I want to be pushed around. Her petition has gained more than 39,600 signatures, with many of those who support it sharing their own experiences in the comments. One person pointed out that people of above average height also get the short end of the stick. We must have... Well, no, because... above average height, then try and book a seat where you've got the fucking aisle bit where you can get out. I don't fucking know. Another signatory said, after being fat shamed by a passenger sitting next to me, I no longer fly. And the passenger who sat next to you is going, thank fuck I ain't got to sit next to fucking... I bet you stink and all. I bet you stink. I bet you got that bit like where fat people walk and the skin between the legs goes like elephant skin, doesn't it? Goes like leather. Right, if airlines are not going to support me with a comfortable seat, I'm not going to support them. And the airline's going, yeah, fuck off. Just fuck off. Many airlines will not allow you to purchase 2 seats under one passenger name, by the way. So that's it then, really. There's Chubby. I'll put her. I'll see if I can put her back up again now. There she is. Not happy. Not happy because she's got no food in her fucking hands or her mouth. And that's it. No doubt some people might be offended by this. That's your fucking problem, not mine. She should basically be more considerate to other people and not expect to be wheeled around like some kind... What's that bloke in the Frankie Goes to Hollywood Relax when that... and he's up there, isn't he? And Ollie Johnson's like stroking a tiger. It's like that, isn't it? It's just fucking ridiculous. People just seem to think that they're entitled just because they're a lazy fat fuck. Yeah? I mean, you watch that bloke. Have you seen that doctor? Doctor fucking whatever his name is in America. And there's a woman there. And she's in the hospital bed. And she's like fucking like this. And she said... And he says to her something about food and stuff. And she goes, well, believe it or not, I'm a picky eater. He goes, you're £600. You're not a picky eater, are you? You're not a picky eater. You fucking eat everything. The only things that you pick at is fruit and salad that you throw away so you can eat fried chicken and fucking burgers and chips and crisps and chocolate and all that kind of stuff. So, there you go. Anyway, put your comments down below. I'll be interested to know what you people actually think. I've noticed my subscribers are going up. I'm getting close to 151,000. I can't fucking believe it. So I've come back to do this to lose a few subs. All right, folks, laters.